Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Stocks Around Us with me, Pizza. Now, you guys are probably wondering what I'm doing here with this luggage. Here's the thing, tomorrow I have this super early morning meeting and it's downtown and I'm just so afraid that I'm going to be late. Which is why I decided that I'm going to spend the night in a hotel downtown so tomorrow when I get up, I can snooze a little and still make it on time. But before you judge me on, wasting money on a hotel room, I'd like to point out that firstly, it's a very important meeting. Secondly, I find it really hard to get up early. And thirdly, this place is actually not that expensive. I mean, it only costs like 2,000 baht per night. So for a place like this, it's a very good deal. Plus, if I stay here, I'm actually gonna get to check out 2 hotels at once because sprouting from the very same location here at Siam are the Ibis Hotel and Mercure Hotel, both brand new hotels that just opened December of last year. Now guys, these 2 hotels belong to a particular group. It is a stock that builds so many different hotels in Thailand. The company that I'm talking about is the Erawan Group Public Company Limited. Today, we'll be spending a night at the Mercure, so let's go check in, guys. Erawan is one of the leading hotel developers in Thailand, owning up to 16 hotels with a total of over 3,800 rooms. You guys are probably familiar with many of their hotels, like the Grand Hyatt Erawan. You're probably familiar with their hotels, like the Grand Hyatt Erawan and JW Marriott. They're 2 5-star hotels in Bangkok. Outside the city, they also have luxury hotels, such as the Naka Island in Phuket and Renaissance in Koh Samui, which are perfect destinations for blissful getaways. While serving the high-end market, the group also owns mid-scale hotels like Holiday Inn in Pattaya and Courtyard by Marriott in Bangkok, which attracts both business people and vacationers. In order to serve customers of all levels, the company also has the economy hotel chain, Ibis and Mercure. Ibis is the world's leading economy hotel brands, and as you can see, it's very modern and vibrant, and of course, price-worthy. Currently, they have a total of 9 Ibis hotels spread across Bangkok, Pattaya, Phuket, Koh Samui, and Hua Hin. Anyway guys, here we are at this rooftop beautiful pool, and as you can see, the view is just breathtaking. I mean, you can see the entire city from here, so it's really nice. And the water is just so tempting, seriously. I think I'm gonna take a swim later. But before I do, please let me introduce you to our very special guest today, Kun Kamonwan Wipulakorn, the president of the Erawan Group. สวัสดีค่ะ คุณกมลวรรณ Thank you for meeting with us today ค่ะ
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks. So the Erawan Group is one of the largest hotel developers in Thailand. Now, while many of your competitors, the big players in the industry, manage their hotel themselves, you don't. I was wondering, why is that?
Okay. Well, we don't for now. Basically, when you look at the hotel industry, the key success factor is actually two parts. One is the hardware, which is actually the whole buildings and everything, the facilities. The other part will be the software, which is the operation, the people, and how we run the hotels. So when you put these two together, if you have the strong for these two parts, you can guarantee the success.
Right.
So when you look at the hotel industry, I think majority of the guests, particularly at the upscale or the high end, are still remain the tourist arrivals, from overseas. So the brand names, the recognition of the brand, and also the marketing network are very important, right? So basically, when we look at the brand in the world, we partner with the top chain. Right now, we have 5 chains that partner with us, and we have about 9 brands. And every brand that we pick they are actually a very strong brand in the world. So we can ensure, the recognition of the brand, and also for the operation, we see the strongness of this chain, because they have been in business for so long, right? For us, we have only been in business for 20 years. So over the period of time, we still can rely upon, their experience, their strong network. So we see that as actually a main competitiveness of our group.
Right. Is there some risk in some way to let management out of?
Well, we don't see a risk at all, because the arrangement is that we own the hotel, and so we actually own the asset. The income comes to us. So at the end of the day, we pay the fee for them to manage the hotel. What we do is that we need to monitor closely, make sure that the chain or the brand that we hire them to manage, make sure that they actually give us the return that we expect. Right. So we actually see this as a combined strength. For us, we have strength in the project development, and then for the operator, they have the strength in the operation. So it's a good fit, actually.
Right. So this way, this is your competitive advantage, you would say.
Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
I see that you've been opening up quite a few economy hotels.
Yes.
Would you say that this is like your future direction from now, or what is the segment that you're going to be focusing on?
Right. Well, we started 20 years ago in hotel industry when we have our first hotel, Grand Hyatt Erawan. Right now we have 16 hotels, and you are right, over the past few years, actually over the past 5 years, we started to actually invest in the lower segment, 3 or 4 star, and this is because we see the potential of demand. When we look at the growing demand, and as we discussed just now about the tourist arrival, as you can see that we see more and more of the demand coming to the lower segment. So we think that this is a good opportunity. So that's why when we started 5-6 years ago to go into this lower segment, now we feel more confident, and we see that this will be the future direction of the company.
Right. Yes. What about your high-end hotels?
Yes. Well, they're still doing very good, because the fact that because we have been in the business for so long, so we have a certain clientele, that in our group already. So right now we have 2 luxury hotels in Bangkok, Grand Hyatt and JW Marriott, and we have 1 4-star in Bangkok, which is a Courtyard by Marriott. We right now have 2, and this one is the new one, 3 mid-scale. We have Courtyard in Bangkok, we have Holiday Inn Pattaya, and we just now have Mercure. We are right now under construction of 2 more hotels in Pattaya, extension of Holiday Inn for another 200 rooms, and then we also will build another Mercure in Pattaya as well. So by the end of 2014, we will have 4 hotels in Pattaya.
Wow.
Altogether, we will have around more than 1,000 rooms, which are different, scale of the hotels. We already start exploring the ASEAN country. We are looking at possibly about 6 or 7 countries around ASEAN. Yes, so maybe in the we are doing the study now, and hopefully by the mid or around 2nd or 3rd quarter this year, we'll be able to announce certain plans.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
But it would be in the economy hotel sector.
Yeah, we still see that it should be in the lower segment. Yes.
Yes, especially in the neighboring countries.
Right.
As well.
Right.
Right. Lastly, could you tell us, to sum it all up, what is interesting about the Erawan Group?
Right. We are an investment company. We focus in hotel investment, and we've been in business for about 20 years. We started with just one hotel 20 years ago, and now we have 16 hotels. We continue to expand. So basically, our main focus will be on the return of the investment. What we focus is that while we continue to grow the hotel portfolio, and we have a very strong investment discipline in expansion. The other part, which is important, we have to make sure that the portfolio that we have continue to give us the return that we expect, and also before we move on to the new investment, we make sure that it also gives us the return that we expect, because what we have to be concerned would be the stakeholder, not only the shareholder, but also our employee, even our competitor. You know, we want to be a good citizen of the country, of the whole community that we are in. So we have to look at all the stakeholders and make sure that the success that we want to bring about would be the success with integrity.
Right. Well, thank you so much for today. We learned a lot from you and your company. So once again, we really appreciate it.
Sure.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Thank you very much.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Financial highlights. In the third quarter of 2012, Erawan's revenue was about 3.1 billion baht. The net profit was about 49 million. Again, please note that this value hasn't taken into account the revenue gained in the fourth quarter, where hotel businesses generally scrape the highest incomes during the holiday season. The net profit margin was about 1.5%. But again, please do take into account that that number does not include gains from the fourth quarter. The PBV was at 2.88. This is a growth of 23% from 2009. And Erawan's share price was at 4.44 baht, growing by 23%. Lastly, the market cap as of January this year was about 11 billion baht. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Erawan Group. With the growing number of Asian tourists pouring into Thailand, we can definitely expect to see a lot more budget hotels from the group. Join us again next week for more company highlights with me, Pizza. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna go take that swim now. So see you guys later. Bye!